Hey all, hey y'all, hey all, hey y'all. My name is Ashley Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned in to Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment with me, Ashley Nicole Phillips. I am the biblically prophesied Messiah. Full circle moment, alert, alert. So are you. Why, Ashley? What I have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. Principle of correspondence, as below, so above. Every dimension of our reality is only a mirror to what we have inside of us. I have been gifted to this reality. I've been gifted this reality to experience in order to assist with the evolution of the human consciousness. Here with Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, I channel uplifting energies and messages to help us along our way, our journey, our path. Like the video, subscribe to the channel to help proliferate the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment energies into our reality. So I am going to be channeling, and whatever wants to come through. I'm not sure what wants to come through, but this card fell out of the deck when I was shuffling a minute ago. So we're going to use this card, and I will read it and channel from it in just a minute. I'm using Alana Fairchild, Rumi Oracle, Pocket Edition, Invitation into the Heart of the Divine, artwork by Rizzoli. What I do is I'll show the image, the picture, I'll read the oracle on the card, and then channel whatever message wants to come through. I use my spiritual, ancestral soul gifts to read energies and messages in order to channel the energies and messages that want to be gifted to us in this moment. I hope you're doing well. The Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment content is timeless. So whatever calls to you, you're more than welcome to indulge in those energies. What else? I also channel energies and messages from my soul, from my akashic record, and publish them within Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips, which is available here on YouTube as well as Spotify. I channel a lot of prophecies, prophetic messages, God's plan for the human being of planet Earth. I have some of that on this channel as well. Again, whatever calls to you, calls to your heart space, you're more than welcome to align with those energies and messages. Whatever doesn't call to you, you're more than just leave it. Yeah, you're more than welcome to leave whatever doesn't call to you. That's Hazel and Zoe. They might bark a little bit because it's almost dinner time. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. They're a little ahead of the schedule today. All right, so we're actually gonna take these three cards. The top of the deck, the card that's at the top of the deck, and then these two. We'll start with the top of the deck card. The lover and the beloved. When you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. Oh, how you have been burned before, abandoned, betrayed, so painfully disappointed, cast aside, suffering at the hands of an unworthy lover. Can the great divine love affair be tarred with the same brush? Will bitter expectations keep your heart locked away behind a mean-spirited gate? Someone needs to change within, Something needs to change within. Something needs to change within you so that you can receive. It may simply be that you say yes. Yes. We are all, dear humanity, changing at a rapid evolutionary pace as we align to aspects of ourselves that reach far beyond this planetary understanding, far beyond our planetary expectations, far beyond our planetary bounds and limitations. It's about shifting our perspectives and not seeing bounds and limitations and trials and tribulations and tests as painful occurrences in our reality, but as a construct to be experienced. As you see, dear humanity, reality is as elusive as the vapors of your most light elements of your planet. Helium being emitted into an open atmospheric setting. Meaning, if there are no bounds, if there are no limitations, there is no construct. And construct is created in order to have experience. Construct is created in order to have the perceptions of abundance, as reality is truly a vast, expansive, limitless projection of the all or all things or nothing. In order to be all, there is an understanding that you are also nothing, as if you were to walk into an empty room with white walls, a white floor, a white ceiling. You would experience vastness of nothing. Your construct, your limitations, your bounds are works of art, are statues, are walls that create a museum to experience within your vastness and what you call your reality and what you call creation. All that you have experienced has not been placed along your path to cause you suffering, has not been placed on your path by a demonic or evil entity to cause you harm, but has been placed on your path in order to whittle you from a block of alabaster to the most beautiful Renaissance-esque sculpture of mastery. There's that one. And we have this image. Divine Mother manifests. Oh, you living in the world of 6 directions. Accept the gloom and accept the bliss. For those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchards. The mind would have us believe that certainty is necessary for inner peace. Inner peace doesn't come from understanding, but from trusting. Can we understand a star? Perhaps not. Yet, we can choose to trust in its beauty and light and nonetheless derive energy, hope, and inspiration from it. Let the relief of trust fill your heart. I want to share an understanding. It's going to be partly channeled, as we evolve into a higher consciousness, awareness of ourselves, as we begin to activate out of a greater efficiency of our greater efficiency of our DNA. It's understanding how beautiful our minds are. It's understanding how beautiful our ego is. Our minds and our ego can be demonized a lot on our planet, and seen as obstacles to transcend or to bring death to, i.e. the ego death. But it's understanding we've just been utilizing our tools wrong. We've just been utilizing our faculties out of alignment with a higher awareness of who we are. Our brains are a part of our functionality. But in our humanism, where we've been out of alignment with our higher truths, or out of alignment with our spirit, out of alignment with our soul, out of alignment with God, we trust our brains to be the battery pack of our operations. Meaning we put a lot of onus and responsibility on our brains, our minds, to serve as a greater operational force than God intended for it to serve as. We have so many faculties within our beingness, our energy body, our heart space, the many energy meridians throughout our whole body, our chi, our extrasensory perception, our intuition that we can write off as coincidence most of the time. There's many faculties of our beingness that we no longer have to question its veracity, its validity. Our brains want to be at ease. They don't want to be stressed, overthinking, anxious, create anxiety within the body. Our brains are to serve as a processor to help us process the energies that we create and we come in contact with. Being heart-centered beings to allow for a more even flow of energies throughout our bodies helps us align to our soul tools that we already know how to use on a soul level. We already have soul remembrance on how to use our spiritual gifts that we all have. And our spiritual gifts all look different and they all manifest in different ways, but we all have them. It's about staying heart-centered and practicing, appreciating even the slightest inclination that you are using extrasensory perception or soul gifts that aren't of old, mundane humanism. I say that to say no part of us was created to be of ill will towards self. No part of us was created out of alignment with higher powers or high vibrational energies. No part of us was created less than. Staying heart-centered to allow ourselves to come into alignment with a more efficient way to operate and be and create and live and love and enjoy our reality. Divine Mother manifest. We have this last card here. Commitment. The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. The fear that your desire won't manifest may cause you to try to bend life to your will. It is an unnecessary battle and one that will not serve your soul. Instead, just show up. Be present. Life is not working at cross purposes with you. Far from it. Life is a creative co-conspirator with your heart. Give me 1 second. We don't have to figure life out. Life is already mapped out. We call it soul contracts, soul blueprint. Our life is already mapped out on a soul level. Whenever we're guided by our intuition to do something, we don't have to figure out how to do it. We just have to say yes, coalesce to the process, drop into our heart space, and follow our intuitive guided steps, and trust that what we're being guided to do is in alignment with the wellness of all things or ourselves. As below, so above. Everything in reality is only a mirror to who we are. So all things is only a mirror to self. Commitment, staying committed to self or all things. A big thing that I'm learning and I'm continuing to practice from someone that used to be so externally focused, and wanting to be a helping hand, and so externally focused with, wanting to be a helping hand. One big thing that my ancestors of the spirit, my spirit guides, my soul God has taught me is that the greatest impact that you can make is loving on yourself and evolving your own internal environment or healing from any energies that you no longer need on your journey. Healing from any traumas, any low vibrational energies that you no longer need for your journey. Any traumas or low vibrational energies were truly soul orchestrated or God orchestrated or self orchestrated in order to whittle you, me, us, the alabaster into a beautiful statue. Craftsmanship, So, wanting to make a big impact on the world, wanting to be a helping hand, seeing things in the world that are out of alignment with how you want, you think reality should be, going within and taking those intentions and that passion to help and being that passion to help and to be uplifting and exerting that energy on yourself. Like, how can I help myself to help the world? And that's when you become a beacon of light. You emit your authentic frequency or your soul's energy, and your soul is able to go into the world and move things and manifest reality the way your soul sees fit. The way you see, the way that that resonates with your soul, your passions. I want to thank you so much for joining this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment channeled oracle reading. Again, my name is Ashley. Don't forget to like the video if there's an energy or message here that is uplifting to you. Share to help proliferate the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment content. Also subscribe to the channel. I'm super glad you dropped in. Again, all the content is timeless. Keynote Things Podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips. You can also go over there, subscribe on YouTube or follow on Spotify to join the Keynote Things Podcast journey to a healed and balanced humanity. Again, I channel a lot of prophecies, energies, and messages over there. One of the prophecies is we will be open contact with 3 ancestors, extraterrestrial races, 2029. In 2029, 3-star beings in 2029. So that's exciting. I bring that one up because that's a big one, and I kind of skate past it, but that's a big one. 2029, open contact with 3-star beings. That's one of the prophecies that I've channeled. Also, God's plan for the human being of planet Earth, for all of us. No one's exempt. Everybody. God's plan for the human being of planet Earth. That's over there as well. Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips. I'm also a singer-songwriter. That's one of my biggest passions, greatest passions in this reality period. I've always known since I was a kid that music was a commonality in every dimension of God's creation. What is music? Frequency. What is frequency? Energy. Energy is all things. So music always resonated so deeply in my soul. My music, Ashley Nicole Music, is available here on YouTube. Go over there and subscribe. I hope my music is as healing to you as it is to me, uplifting to me and healing to me. I'm also a home cook. I love to cook, y'all. I've been intuitively cooking since I was a little kid, since I can remember. I watched a lot of Food Network, and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and try it out in the kitchen. My akashic record of my soul, my ancestors got me to the kitchen. Whatever I've got it to make, that's what I make. It doesn't always turn out how my brain, like how I might think it's going to turn out, but it's always a fun experience. It's always a good time. Magic Meals with Ashley Nicole Phillips is available here on YouTube. Last but not least, I am an author. I published the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is a 3-part series. It starts off with Asia's story. Coming Home, the story of Asia is the first installment, followed by the story of Asia, I'm Home. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin, Chase, her twin flame, Chase, in the hallways of her school Manhattan Prep. She's kidnapped by Chase's dad's goons. She meets her ancestors in astral. She finds out she's a starseed. She finds out what a soul counterpart is. And she's catalyzed onto this journey of self-love, evolution, much like us, humans of planet Earth. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel it finishes off with My Other Half. My Other Half is a book that is interested, the book that is interested in, what's the word? My Other Half is the book that is introduced in Asia's universe. My Other Half is about 2 souls that journey many lifetimes on planet Earth. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. Which life, under which circumstances, My Other Half, they will do it. Which life, under which circumstances, My Other Half. Again, the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is now available in the Amazon bookstore. It's $29.97 plus tax for all three pieces. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. I really love it and I satiate in it. I might not always read the whole thing, the one sitting, but sometimes I'll just pick, an excerpt to read, and it's super uplifting and motivational, spiritually aligned for whatever I'm going through in the moment too. So love it. I hope you love it as much as I do. I'm actually going to leave y'all with the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel trailer. We're going to roll into it now. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because it activates the God or goddess within. Self-love is the best love because you are love in your truest truths. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because the way you love on yourself allows you to create intimate bonds and relationships with the people in your reality. Bye, y'all. My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm Home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from the day's trip, I have read my Atum's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I must no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on Earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.